It turns out that Offset was dogging Cardi out big time because someone tell me why this man just got exposed for cheating on Cardi with CD and Ari Fletcher. And like that's not wild enough, the streets are now saying that he supposedly had threesomes with them right in the bed that Cardi paid for. And if y'all think that that's wild, it's about to get even wilder because rumor has it that Cardi B is fuming all over again. And it looks like things are about to get messy. So let's get into it. Girl, I swear every time we think that we have finally gotten to the bottom of Offset cheating, something new pops up. At this point, we're never going to scratch the surface of just how many side chicks he has cheated on Cardi with, which is wild cause y'all know that Cardi held that man down. But these recent revelations just might be the worst because according to new reports, he had a little something with CD and Ari Fletcher. It's crazy cause Cardi used to be on great terms with both CD and AI. They were friendly at some point, which is what makes it even worse. The drama got heated all over again a couple of days ago when Offset went on Joe Budden's podcast and bragged about how his exes never found a better man than him after they broke up.
Not true. I ain't never met none that I left went up, so I don't know how to experience. I don't
What won't you imagine with us? Crazy, son.
I'm Timothy Jones. So like every situation I ever seen go on that didn't work out, it's how can I say this?
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
I had a question. It's like the unseasoned version. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I ain't never seen no upward where I'm like, damn.
Would you remarry?
No, sir.
You would never get married again?
Never.
The way he was talking, you'd think that Cardi was the one who cheated on him and not the other way around. Well, after that interview, DJ Academics decided to be messy and he exposed Offset for having an affair with Sweetie and Ari Fletcher.
Offset done, what is it? Sweetie, Christian Rock, Ari, like, yo, this is, yo, Offset was piping out chicks that Cardi was supposed to do music with. Offset allegedly would pipe out that Cardi used to work in the club with. Cardi's a hood still, like, Cardi still be in the club. Cardi would pipe, Offset would, that's on Twitter. Like, you know, I know Cardi's like a huge superstar. Throwing shots at Cardi. And they work in the club. So, like, you know, Cardi's on that level of knowing who's who.
The wild part is that we can't even give Offset the benefit of the doubt because this is exactly sort of thing that he's known for doing, and the rumors about him having a thing with Ari and CD have been around for a hot minute. The reports of Ari and Offset started a couple of months ago when Cardi got into it with a blogger named One Goat Alexis, who claimed that Cardi still had a thing going on with Offset even after she filed for divorce. Alexis leaked a text from Card that said, "Why you saying that I effed Offset this weekend? Like, B, I don't give an F who you support. Lying on my P is crazy, and he has not. F me neither. Y'all truly got to leave me the F alone. We both moved on. Tell him to tell you how he was effing Ari while we was together, but yet I'm wrong for moving on. Huh? Leave me the F alone." And Alexis replied, he said he smashed when you was in Atlanta. To be fair, Cardi didn't really expose Ari Fletcher because she never even said which area she meant. But Alexis went ahead and cleared that up for us by confirming it was Ari Fletcher. She even dug up an old tweet Ari posted back in February that said, "Coming to a woman as a woman or telling on a woman to her. Man got to be top 2 corniest, most miserable BS alive." Alexis wrote, "I kept a P. I ain't tell the world she was talking about Cardi. I ain't tell the world how she called bag trying to tell on Ari because of Offset." So from the way Alexis said it, Cardi tried to break up Ari and Moneybag Yo as payback. But Bag wasn't trying to hear all that. Probably because he has been cheating on Ari for a long time. But that's by the way. And when it comes to C, well, not only did Offset have an affair with her, but the affair was what supposedly broke up the Migos. And when that happened, Cardi stuck with Offset right through it all. For the longest time, Offset and, quote, kept quiet about all the drama around their fallout. Most people assumed it was Offset versus Quo and Takeoff, rest his soul. But in reality, the tension was just between Offset and Quo, and Takeoff was basically stuck in the middle. When Offset and Cardi unfollowed Quavo on social media, Quavo unfollowed them right back. But Takeoff still followed Offset and Cardi, which pretty much showed he didn't have any beef with them. In fact, some of the interviews Quo and Takeoff did before Takeoff's passing made it clear the real issue was strictly between Quavo and Offset, and Takeoff was just caught in the crossfire.
Stand on loyalty, you know what I mean? We stand on real deal loyalty. And, you know, sometimes that shit ain't displayed. And this ain't got nothing to do with no label, no paperwork, no QC, no nothing. This got something to do with the three brothers, and that is what it is. Right now, we gonna be the duo till time tells.
In comparison, this is what Takeoff had to say about the situation.
Always family now. Ain't nothing gonna change. So
obviously, he was writing for Quavo, but it was pretty clear he wasn't really part of the drama and still wanted to keep things cool with Offset. At first, people assumed the group split because Offset was trying to leave their label, quality control, or maybe over money issues. But like Quavo explained, it had nothing to do with the label or the money. It was about loyalty. Sources claimed Quo found out that Offset and Saw allegedly had a little something going on behind his back and without his blessing. We first found out about Offset's alleged affair with City when Cardi was going back and forth in an argument with blogger Blee Mirage. Mirage dropped the bombshell about Offset and City, saying Offset slept with City. Do you really want to discuss husbands? This immediately sent the internet into a frenzy, and people immediately believe Sleazy Mirage because Offset has been exposed for cheating on Cardi multiple times, so it wasn't exactly out of character for him. Cardi denied the rumors, saying, "No, baby, you lying. You making crazy lies, starting stuff, and putting female rappers in it with no receipts." No blogger spoke on this. However, it wasn't long after this that Offset announced that he was leaving Migos. Even though he claimed that he was leaving because of disagreements with the label, people didn't buy this excuse, and they were suspicious that the real reason he wanted to leave was that he fell out with the rest of the Migos over the drama that came with him sleeping with Quavo's ex-City. Quavo also hinted at this in his song with Takeoff titled Messy, where he said BFFED, my dog behind my back, but I ain't stressing. You wanted the gang. You should have said we would have blessed. And just in case it wasn't clear that he was talking about CD, he also recreated their infamous elevator fight. Cardi never directly spoke on this drama, but word is she was making moves behind the scenes, allegedly trying to get City blackballed. We all know Cardi has a history of going after the women Offset cheats with, like when she allegedly had Offset side chick Jade and her sister jumped after finding out about the affair, or when she got into that heated Twitter back and forth with Cuban Doll over rumors Cuban and her friend had a thing with Offset. So C wasn't exactly spared. According to sources, Cardi allegedly decided to hit her where it hurt by messing with her money and trying to get her blackballed in Hollywood. And while that might sound a little wild, it's honestly not too far-fetched given the history. Remember, when City was supposed to collab with Gorilla, she was set to be on the remix of Gorilla's hit FNF alongside Latto, and JT from City Girls said he had already written and recorded her verse. So the deal was basically done, signed, sealed, and just waiting on the music video. Then out of nowhere, CD was dropped from the track with zero explanation. It was strange because her feature had already been confirmed and recorded, and she was the only one removed. As far as we knew, there was no beef between her and Gorilla. While everyone was scratching their heads, Glorilla suddenly announced that Cardi B would be on her song Tomorrow too. And that is when it started to click. The timing was pretty telling. Right after City got dropped from the FNF remix, Cardi popped up on a track with Glorilla. Interesting to say the least. Fans immediately put two and two together and got four with one fan writing. So the reason City was removed from FNF remix is because she slept with Offset, and Cardi knew that, so she basically blackballed her and wouldn't collab with Glorilla unless said his verse was scrapped. Who's stopping bags now? And another fan saying, so that's why Cardi made Gorilla take Saweetie off FNF, and in return she gave Gorilla a free feature. Cardi also threw shade on Twitter, accusing Offset and Quavo of sleeping around, saying they be going for anything, but I can't go for none of that now. All this happened a hot minute ago, and it looks like Cardi was doing her best to move past it. But now that Offset and his big mouth just humiliated her all over again, the streets are claiming that she is fuming. And to add insult to injury, it turns out that Offset also had with Ari and Cardi at the same time. And now the streets are saying that Cardi is going to get her lick back by making things incredibly difficult for him during the divorce. There are already rumors that she's taking all her money and leaving him broke in the divorce. If Offset thought that he got the last laugh by humiliating her with reports of his affairs, he better think again, because Cardi B is not here to play with him. Baby, this is one wild mess, but I want to know how y'all feel about this drama. Drop your thoughts in the comments and check out this next video.